Hello guys and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. My name is Rabbidluigi. In the last episode, we did some exploring around various parts of Hyrule. It's been a very long time since I last did a recording session, so I don't really remember. But I killed many things. I did dragons. Did I do dragons or upgrades? We did the shrines. We did something up here, I think. There's like a monster shop guy who's a little terrifying. We've set him onto the world. I feel like we should be sorry about that. That's, you know, maybe we won't have to worry about that. What I've done off screen, a few things off screen, I kind of did random bits of exploring, really. So I found what I think are Korok seeds, but I haven't actually filled them in. I haven't really done anything massively progress-wise. I did a bit of exploring up here, found a Korok seed, which I didn't do, found another Korok seed I didn't do. That is a Lionel, okay, which I did kill, and I'll get to that in a little bit, but just marking it for future reference, because I feel like we might need some of them, and this is very important, as you might know from Elden Great Skeleton. We'll get to that later. Also, while I'm here, look at this crazy shit. I killed Lionels, okay, and I got weapons and shields, which have 62 durability. What the actual living fuck is that? It's incredible. They're so good. I have to use up some of my other weapons first, but it's a one-handed weapon that has 58 attack power. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this a Korok seed? I have to check. It's a one solid boulder. It's not. You find me here, back in Hateno village, which is where I am going to spend an awful lot of money to get a house, basically. People have told me I need to do this, and I'm going to do it right now. Hello there! Another day, another rupee. What are you doing? I know I have to pay you. Working, as you can see. This old house has been abandoned. Everyone in Hateno village agreed we should demolish it. The old owner apparently went off to the castle to report for service. Never came back, never wrote. So away it goes. I will buy this place. I'll do hard work first. Yep, and it wouldn't be. I wouldn't want it any other way, to be honest with you. Okay, I'd like to buy it. Let's just skip to the. Yep, what are you doing? It's fine. Don't care. I want to buy this thing. I have money. I want to use my money powers. Well, I'm not into real estate, so I can't really help you out there. So if you're really interested in this place, you're going to need to talk to the boss. Who is the boss? Are you the boss? You look very boss-like. I don't know. I'm just going to skip through this place. I'll buy it. Oh, you're not the boss. Okay. Are you the boss? You're like a designer kind of person. Hey! Oh no. Need something from me? I don't like doing this voice. In case it's not obvious, I'm demolishing a vacant house. Times are rough. Not a lot of buyers, you know. So the villagers decided it would be best to just tear it down. I can buy it with money. You like money. Why is it still raining? Oh, get a lot of young money bags. Just wants to buy it, huh? Okie-doo. Okie-doo is different. Let me lay it out for you. See this house? It's been vacant for years. So the villagers... So the villagers had a meeting, argued, voted, and decided to tear it down. The demolition costs with associated, 50,000 rupees. With associated fees, permits, and other such details come in at 50,000 rupees. So when you say you want to buy it, you're talking about 50,000 rupees. You got that much on you? I will try. Whoa, who'd have thought? Little go-getter, aren't you? You're not calling my bluff, which is fine. Huh, reminds me of me back in the day. Alright, look. Here's the deal, just for you. I'll cut you a special price of 3,000 rupees. That I can afford. But in return, I'm going to need you to bring me 30 wood bundles, building materials, you know how it is. Anyway, you understand the terms? Then get to it and show me what you're built out of. That's a construction joke. Aha, I understand. Hudson, Carson, stop what you're doing. Oh, stop demolishing the house I'm trying to build. You got it. Stop demolishing the house I need to build. I have the equipment now. Whoa, easy there, chatty. A little space. Let me get where I'm going before you talk to me. That's kind of some bullshit video gamey script thing. You really want me to wait until you get where you want to go? I want to buy the house so I can have shelter from this rain. That's how people buy... That's why people buy houses, isn't it? That makes sense in my mind. Sledgehammer I actually need because I destroyed one of my mining equipment doing random bits of mining as I was doing random bits of exploring around Hyrule, mainly to kill some Lionels, as you can see from the ridiculous weapons I have. Hi! You're ready to deliver 30 wood bundles. I will pay your price, crazy man. Okie-doo, I'll grab them from you. That even rhymes. How do we do that? That almost seems accidental. All I need to see. Good faith wood. Good faith wood? Yes. You're obviously serious about this, and now I know it. So as promised, I'll sell you this old house for the low price of 3,000 rupees. Once you got the money together, come and grab me. Look, I have everything. Hi! Did you get that 3,000 rupees together? I have everything! Because people told me about this in advance. Seriously, you're really gonna give me 3,000 rupees, like, with 3 zeros? You aren't just posturing? I will shell everything. No way! Talk about studly. Okay, I'll just take that off your hands. Okay, so... We have a home. This is Skyrim now. Thanks for the sweet investment. Spending so much money on anything at your age is just so studly. Stop it. I'm a taken man by every other person in this kingdom. Everybody loves me. There's a weapon mount in there that never sold, considering a housewarming gift. Hope you get some use out of it. I will very much do that. So, next job time, baby. What I have lined up again? Oh yeah, that's what's next. I was going to send a husband up Akala way to clear some land. That's interesting. We'll get to that eventually. But for now, we have a house. And we can put things in the display yeah, like that. But I want that, so I'll take it back. I want to display this. I think anything which I don't really want to use can go. We also want to upgrade it. I don't know the price of the upgrades, or indeed where I go for the upgrades. But maybe you? Yeah? I'd like to upgrade my things. Taking a break. By the way, did you buy that house? Yeah, I can do your voice better than the other guy. Impressive, you're just a pup. I am a small child, but I have money. Small loan of $1 million. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what's going on? Looks like I've got to head out and leave this place pretty soon. He's very, not giving a lot of information. I've been transferred to, might have heard, but Bolson Construction is planning to expand big time. That's a wonderful thing. You got very strange hair. Yeah, big expansion. Zora's domain is north of here. We're going north of that though. An area called the Akala region. That's quite far. Yeah, well, good luck, my friend. Tell me more about it. Okay then. That was a very interesting conversation. Very hard to get information out of him. Well, no time like the present, right? I should be getting on my way. If you'd like, you can come to the Akala region and say, Akala region, and say hello. Well, take care of yourself. That was fun. You're very slowly gonna walk to Akala in the rain and the storm. I'm not sure if it's actually stormy, but I wouldn't recommend it at the moment. It's currently very warm where I am. No sign of rain. I would kill for some rain and for some cooler weather, because I'm having to close, like, windows and doors so my acoustics aren't ruined. And it's very warm in here. I have one fan going, which is far enough away from my computer. But even so, how do I upgrade the house? Is there like an attendant in my house? That's not what Skyrim did, was it? So that's, maybe we'll do this later, but at least we have a place we can dump our weapons we never want to use, which is basically this, and probably this. Everything else we can use and probably waste. But other than that, yeah, I think we're good. I didn't go far, and yet the storm has followed me. I am considerably disappointed. What I noticed as part of the side quest, which it's not even a side quest, it's a main quest about freeing the divine beast. It says you should let Impa know of your success. Maybe she'll point me in the right direction and say, or really confirm that I should be going to Hyrule Castle next. Of course, we're going to ignore her, but other than that, it's nice to see people actually go indoors when the rain's very torrential. It means that the people of many villages actually have a brain. I need to remember your voice because it's really old and wizened or wizened. How do you say that word?
Ah, that kind of works. So the sword has been returned to its rightful owner. Yeah, just as I expected of you, hero. The sword that seals the darkness is your counterpart. So long as that blade is at your side, you shall wield enormous power. The princess risked everything for you in that sword. Do not forget that, and do not waste this chance. By the way, how are you faring thus far? I'm amazing. Have you not heard? I sense it. Their presence. Daruk, Urbosa, Revali, Mipha. 100 years ago, I put my life on the line to fight alongside everyone, but I could not protect them. So you were athletic at some point, because it was 100 years ago. How old is Impa? They died about fulfilling their destinies. I have lived all this time thinking they died in vain. But this energy I feel from their presence, it seems they have not given up. I can also sense that they were all overjoyed to see you again. This voice is kind of falling apart a little bit. Now you all serve the same purpose. It's a very intense stare, Grandma. Now it is time to attack Calamity Ganon while he is weak. Hurry to the princess. Go now. Okay. At least we know we need to go for the main quest. As if it wasn't obvious. I believe you will find Calamity Ganon in Hyrule Castle. Don't say, I believe. It implies you lack eyes, and maybe the eyes don't work. Maybe I'm dripping on your carpet, but even so, even with the blessings of the divine beast on your side, you must be careful. Calamity Ganon will be well protected. Be prepared for anything. So that was interesting and mildly useless, but we have completed the divine beast side quest. All it's done, really, is underline that,
this is all we need to do. We have to do that at some stage, but other than that, you know, bits and pieces at a time. Let's just get rid of this. What I want to do is, last time I was in Kakariko Village, I noticed a few things on one of these ridges, and I would like to at least explore them a bit more substantially while you're here. If I go up this way, it might have been this way, there's an interesting little occurrence up here. Maybe because it's 10 at night, you might see some kind of payoff for this if I'm in the right... There we go! If I'm in the right place, because there was a sign here that said, this guy operates here. Here we go, what does it say? Just like, you know, Fang and Bone only open at night. A new sign which only appeared after we activated this side quest, and I can't remember your goddamn voice. Hooyark! That kind of sounds like that. Ah, it's just you! You startled me! My monster shop is now open for business. This is very wrong, I think. Seeing as how you're a first-time customer at Fang and Bone, our first order of business, we will be converting your monster parts to Mon. What is a Mon? Mon is a currency I invested to destabilize the market and flight the establishment. That sounds a little bit too true. Just kidding. There is no establishment in Hyrule because it's a fucking wasteland. I just love monsters so much that I turn them into money. Here's the deal. If you bring me monster parts, I'll exchange them for Mon. Or money. I'm the only business in Hyrule that accepts Mon as payment. Pretty exclusive, eh? So you like Disneyland, and I don't like that. Anyway, you can spend your Mon on various types of monster gear that I've created based on my research. Ah, another thing. I'm always developing new monster gear, so remember to check back in between your adventures. So let's exchange the monster parts you have for Mon. Okay. I don't really know. Oh, thank you very much. So now, what will you exchange for Mon? Mon is a strange idea, okay? Let's just... It's not bad. What was that? That was a Pharisee. You're not having that. But I have to check these things. So let's give him lots of something. Moblin Fang. Let's give him lots of Moblin Fangs, because I've been finding lots of them recently. We'll give him 30 Moblin Fangs, because I'm playing this by ear, in case you can't tell. I get 180 Mon. Is that a lot, or is that not... Can I buy a pencil sharpener or a car with that? Because I don't know. Thank you for converting your monster parts into Mon. Now then, how can Fang and Bone meet your monstrous needs today? What do you have? Tell me all about it. Da-da-da! That sounds... I've done it! I've developed an unprecedented piece of monster gear. I can't believe I was able to pull this off. I'm actually a bit terrified of myself right now. I present to you the ultimate in monster camouflage. I call it the Dark Series. That sounds ominous. Wear this and you'll become a monster yourself. I hope you like being hunted for your organs. That sounds... I mean, you'd be the one who does it, because you like monsters or like killing monsters. Do you like the myth of Bigfoot, or do you just want to shoot Bigfoot? Or you could just, you know, think of it as a costume. Oh yes, and when night falls, you might be able to just be able to move a little bit faster. So you've got me some armor. Not sure how it turned out that way, but I'm not complaining. Your current balance is 180 Mon. What monster gear would you like to buy? What do you have, crazy man? So these are cool for like weapons, like for the compendium and that sort. Bokoblin mask. It's headgear which you can blend in with Bokoblins. This sounds all very wonderful. I'm not sure what's the point of this, because I want to fight Lionels for all the resources they drop. Monster Bridle, it's horse armor, that's wonderful, I like that. Dark Hood is straight up dark, that's just Dark Link. I love it, it's very expensive. So one day we'll be able to afford this if we sell enough shit which he wants. I imagine, like, if I sell him like Molduga stuff, I haven't really found any use for that, but if I sell him lots of that, I might be able to buy some. Not going to do any of that at the moment, but it's good to know that he's here and that he has his own very irritatingly exclusive currency, effectively. So let's just do the Korok seeds and we'll go somewhere else, because I noticed this. I'm not sure if this is a Korok puzzle. It looks a little bit conspicuous. Looks too good to be true, or something. I've no idea what you do to it, because it's 3 trees, looking a little bit too suspicious. I nearly had it, okay. And all the monsters show up at the same time, which is fine. I don't need them to, you know, be here or anything. Are they symmetrical? They almost look symmetrical. I wouldn't know where to start with this. I think I'll just fight these for now. I shall set fire to the tree, or chop it down, or one of the other. Maybe I just chop all of them down? I don't know. Getting lots of apples for it, which is lovely. I don't know. Something needs to be done. Maybe just get all the apples and feel happy about yourself. I don't know. Have I just senselessly defaced this bit of nature? I'm not sure. Maybe this isn't a Korok puzzle. I'll come back to that. If anyone knows the solution to that, let me know, because, you know, it doesn't follow the natural law of Korok puzzles, and there's a natural kind of a sequence you have to go through in order to solve them, and I don't have a clue. Anyway, the one I actually know is a Korok puzzle is all the way down here, although there's also this, which is, I guess, a Korok puzzle. They're right next to each other. I didn't even notice this first time, but just drop in it. Oh, we're gonna drop in it. I want to dive off of it. I have to dive off of it, don't I? Thankfully, there's a handy-dandy diving platform, which is kind of the idiot-proof guide to getting this Korok puzzle, I imagine. Unless you can screw it up. Don't do this for me, video game. Just, like, go... Oh! Revali's Gale to the rescue! I'm kind of... For a little while, I was torn over which of these, magic powers, what's the technical term? I'm looking it up right now. Magic things. I forget the name, but I was torn over which of them is the best, but I think, really, you would struggle to make an argument that Revali's Gale isn't the best, because it's useful in basically every single scenario this game has to offer. You can go up cliffs, which make up a large part of this game so very easily. I want the bass. Gonna be my bass, or carp even. I can't tell from a distance what the fish is. Maybe people can who are, like, I forget the technical term for people who like fish. Not pescatarians, that's a different thing. Like, marine biologists, but, you know, I can't remember. I don't know the word, okay? All I wanted was some stamina so I can get over to this island, which I know is where a Korok seed is. This is what I came for. I'm sorry if the episode hasn't quite got off to a blistering start yet, but I'm working on it. We're gonna build to it. We're gonna do crazy things this episode. We just gotta get there first. Like, to this island. We have fast swimming powers, which I don't know if it works like the climbing gear, where it actually takes off the stamina at the same rate, but just moves you faster. I think it is better. It's better than the climbing gear, because the climbing gear just makes the stamina. It basically speeds up the animation and the stamina wheel, so it's not that effective for conserving your energy. But this, I think, just makes you go faster, and while also it's fine. It's fine, it makes sense, okay? I don't have to explain it, it just makes a lot of sense. It's one of these, it's the rocks, okay? Little concerned about dashing too far in the water, but it's the rocks, which I think I know how to do now. Is you just throw them in or a bomb, or just throw everything in. Get slightly more to the edge. We have many shots at this, but even so, don't really want to have to use them. There you go. It's a very impressive throw. 2 Korok seeds within, not... really close together is my point. Anyway, I'm gonna go, let's just, I have no idea. That can stay there. We'll get rid of this. 2 Korok seeds, really close together. I'm gonna go do this nonsense. It is warm and sticky, but not in a particularly pleasant way. The temperature where I live, it's quite a dry part of the UK, but sometimes when it rains quite hard. But all the other times in the summer, when you have hot summers, you have really hot summers. Like, I hear of countries in the Mediterranean or in parts of Africa or, in the Middle East or something like, oh, we got really hot summers. Like, for the UK, where I live, it's about as hot as it can be. Unless, of course, you live in London, in which case I'm sorry, because London is a little bit hectic and the lifestyle is a wonderful thing, I guess, to some people. But it's also a little bit crazy. And the fact that during the day it's like 5 degrees hotter in Celsius than most areas in the country and probably the world. I don't know how that works, but luminous stones. I did this route today, actually, as I record this, but not as I recorded this. This was before I recorded it. I noticed this from a mile away. Can I take a picture of it from a mile away and save myself that journey? No, I can't. But I went in this direction because I wanted to see if my suspicions were correct about this area. Where do I have to go first? Just sort of forward like this? Okay. I was looking for Lionels, and I had it on very reliable advice that there were Lionels in this area. What I haven't seen in a very long time, and I'm trying to jinx it, because I would like to jinx it. I haven't seen a blood moon in... Someone look it up, because it feels like 10 episodes, 15 episodes, a decent period of time since our last blood moon. And most of the time... Actually, you know what? I remember our last blood moon. It was just before we went into Varudania, and I was saying, oh, it'd be really annoying if we had a blood moon now, and it happened, like, in the transition, not transition, but, like, we'll call it a scene transition, where I sort of cut the video and, did something else or whatever it was, or went somewhere else. That's when the blood moon happened. That still feels like a long time ago, because now I want enemies to respawn, because I would like the enemy spoils so I can upgrade things. Everyone asked me to go to the fairy fountain so I can upgrade things. You have set off a chain of events which you cannot control anymore. Anyway, Okay. These are not particularly hard, but you got to get it from the right angle. Otherwise, you're gonna confuse yourself, and I don't want to do that. So it's kind of a zigzag with a sticky out bit, and there's a 3 and a 3 on top. Okay. Also, these. I realize the value of a sledgehammer now, like massively more than I did before. Because you never use it in combat. You use it to destroy mineral deposits. Get out of here. Igneo, Totalis, whatever the fuck. Give me some flint. That's all you gave me! That's really disappointing. Okay, so, let's do this again. 2 on the floor. 2 on the floor? I don't know. There's an extra one. So we'll take this and, like, link something. Where are they coming from? They're actually appearing behind me, like some kind of weeping angels, the mannequins from Condemned, that kind of thing. It's a little bit like a horror movie villain or a horror movie monster, but like the cutest version of that, because they're tiny and adorable and little versions of large, little bit terrifying monsters. They just go in the middle? I'm not sure. Like there's bits which are filled in over there. Put it over here? I don't know. I'm working this out as I go. Can you tell? Can you tell I haven't got this knowledge yet? It's very valuable knowledge. One day I'll have this down to a T. One day we'll be really good at this game. Around about the time the DLC comes out, hopefully, because that looks quite interesting. I should talk about that, shouldn't I? This game has had DLC announced for it for a little while, but they actually showed some of it at E3, and it looks good. We know very little about the second batch of DLC, but the first batch has, like, some interesting things to it. So, yes, I will be playing that. I'll have to play it at the end, I guess, unless it's well built into the game. Like, there's like a path thing which shows exactly where you've been in this game. Like just random scribbles across a map, because that's what it's going to look like. Been over this place twice now, so it's, you know, just going over your previous area. Or some shit like that. But, oh, here we go. I found a dragon! Somehow we found a dragon as well. Did that just appear randomly? That would be really useful if we could not kill it, but do something with it. This is the Leviathan bones for the volcano. Do you remember the Leviathan bones? I took 2. That's fine. We got the Leviathan bones. Can we catch up to the dragon? I would suggest no. But we got the Leviathan bones. Let's think about this. We got the Leviathan bones for the... I forget where it was. The desert area. This might work. I'm ambitious, okay? Ambitious, but potentially misguided. We got the Leviathan Bones picture for the desert. There's one in the... what's it called? Ignoring these for now, because I'm catching up to a dragon, okay? For the... I forget the name. The Hebra Mountains area. We're going to have to cut this thing off, aren't we? It follows a path. Kind of. I also want to go to this, by the way. I'm getting incredibly distracted, but... Basically, there's one more set of Leviathan bones somewhere, and then we can fill in a side quest, which is another one of those side quests, which it feels like we've had it for quite a long time. I would, obviously, like to fill in the memories, but I don't know where they are. Somebody actually told me, which I kind of don't appreciate, people just straight up telling me where the memories are, because that kind of, you know, cheapens the value of looking for them. If someone says, go to this place! It's where all the interesting shit is. That's kind of, you know, it cheapens the... I've already said that. It cheapens the process, but... Let's delete some things. The liner wasn't back. It's staying there for my use only. It was in this sort of clearing here. It's where I got all my sweet-ass weapons. But the... Leviathan, memories, what was I talking about? I've completely forgotten, but I want to go to this area, because I don't know what it is. Looks a little bit strange. It's another forest, a little bit smaller than the Lost Woods, but I would still like to go there. I need to cough, and it's gonna be messy. It's okay, I'm just stewing in my own juice. That sounds very strange, but it's very warm here. I have one fan going kind of overdrive, but it kind of doesn't make much of a difference. You know... The alternative is I open all my windows and have a have a fan going directly into my microphone, because that's where my face is, which is where my head is and my brain is, and that's the most important area, really, kind of. That's fine. But I could do that, but have you ever heard someone record themselves into a fan, into a lot of wind or anything like that? It sounds terrible, so let's not do that. Where was this other Korok seed? It's over there. This one... I think it's a ring of rocks or something, and I couldn't find the single rock, so it might be a problem, but, you know, it hasn't stopped us before. In the end, using the hasty liquid, we'll call it the hasty liquid, wasn't maybe the best idea. because we couldn't catch up to the dragon. But you've got to use these things. We've got like 5 fireproof elixirs. We're never going to use them. Here we are. Where's the rock? A rock I can actually lift. Unless we've gone past it already, in which case, kind of fuck you. But even so. Anybody see a rock around here we can lift? I see lots of rocks. I spy with my little eye. Something beginning with R. I'll let you know that. Is it roller? No. It's a boulder or a stone or a pebble or a little bit of sand. That's, you know, different deviations of the same thing. This is more of a puzzle than lifting up one and that being the puzzle. Okay, you know, agree to disagree. Okay, that's a circle. Don't you argue with me otherwise, video game. Should probably, since we have many Korok seeds now, go back to the Korok forest and get some more upgrades, even though we have a place we can put our ultra valuable weapons, which we're not necessarily gonna, you know, we haven't got to use up a slot, basically. Anyway, get rid of that. Let's go towards, I think, is it Thyphlo or Thyphlo? 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 Argue with me. Thyphlo ruins, okay? It seems a little bit ominous. I was, you know, I did my exploring around this area. Try not to spoil too much of my own experience of this game. There's still a lot of this game I don't know, and I would like it to stay that way until I find it out for myself. But in terms of getting there, it seems a little bit tricky. It's not much of a problem. We have Rivali's Scale. I do appreciate it, and this is something which I didn't think I would, but mainly because I didn't really know it would be a factor in this game. But the fact that you have, like, for example, one Urbosa's Fury. Fucking hell, Ostrich. One Urbosa's Fury, you can only get it recharged by using Urbosa's Fury and having none and then recharging it from there. So, in that sense, you're encouraged to use them. There's no sense of, oh, but if I use it, that's another Korok seed. Jesus! What are we doing this episode? I stopped in... Did I get it? Did I get the blue sparrow? That is an amazing picture. Wildlife photographers everywhere. If there's any wildlife photographers in the audience, let me know, and let me know how terrible my tracking was and how I could improve. I could stand to improve that, but... What's it talking about? Korok seeds? Yeah. Might want to cash them in. Maybe we're talking about something else. Fucking hell, it's another one of these. I kind of saw it coming, but it's in the same kind of configuration, and at least they're closer. I kind of hate it. I don't know. I imagine, like, on one of the... somewhere on this level, but I'm not so sure. Like, there, or somewhere else. There's a 3, so we've got to put it somewhere in here and hold it there. So the game doesn't think we've just put it in there because we're trying everything out and doing it quickly. Get in there. Why are you bringing precise, game? Why do I have to be exact? Can't you be exact, video game? Go. Push it in. There you go. Easy. Oh no, not really, because, you know, I had trouble getting it in there in the first place. Story of my life, okay? 17 Korok seeds. Not that many upgrades, sadly, because of the sliding scale which the Korok seeds operate on, but at least we can get a small feeling of satisfaction that we're gradually knocking out, really slowly, knocking out something which you can consider to be a barometer of success in 100%ing this game. We're not going to do that, because Korok seeds sound kind of unfair in that regard, but even so, I will do what I need to do. I will get all the upgrades for my inventory, or my inventory, or however you want to call that, and then just sort of leave it there. What I might do, I haven't really explained this, but I'll get to that in a little bit. When I kind of stop playing this game and come back to it for the winter DLC of this game, which is the Ballad of the Hero, whatever it's called, I can't remember, but when I come back to it, you may well find... That's a fox. It looked really strange from this angle, but you may well find me in a position where I have got most of the Korok seeds anyway by the time that comes round, and I'll just say, hey, I've got like 700 Korok seeds. I have literally no other games to play, even though there's been loads of really fun games released this year. I need to get round to them, but I keep playing Breath of the Wild or ARMS. ARMS is a very fun game. No one paid me to say that, even though they kind of invited me to an event. But, you know, I'm an individual of individual opinions. How do we get in here? Thyphlo Ruins. I kind of just want to airdrop in there. I snuck up on a wolf. I couldn't do that again if I tried, but I think there's a way round about here. Also, while we're here, a blue sparrow. Like, what the... Why do the butterflies disappear? I don't like it. Blue sparrow. I don't think blue sparrows exist. Blue birds exist, but you know, as a bluebird or a blue tit or something like that. But blue sparrows, you know, maybe ornithologists will call me up on that and say, actually, you know what? They do. They're awesome. I just brought out my camera. Did my camera make noise? I don't like it. Anyway, let's see what this is about, because this seems like another kind of Lost Woods kind of area in a way. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't seem like navigation around here, given the thick, dense fog of death, seems particularly easy. And this is, after all, well, all of this game is. But it's an optional area, so maybe it's not going to be particularly kind as a result. This, by the way, as you can see, is melted chocolate all around here. That's what it is. What's going on? Is this a trial? Traveler from beyond these worlds, you are now faced with a trial. Find the shrine hidden in these dark ruins. So it is a it is a shrine, shrouded shrine. Okay, I like it. I'm willing to you know, do your challenge, as long as it's not really dumb like the Lost Woods, because that seemed kind of stupid. We got any checkpoints? We do have checkpoints. These count kind of as checkpoints. They seem like directions, though. Can you see that? Maybe they're directions. That's what I'm going to go with for now. If I'm wrong, I'm willing to be wrong for the sake of science, okay? Oh. These definitely look like chocolate bars. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine. We found a way of making fire. Make fire. Make fire go boom boom. Oh god. Oh god, we lit fire to everything. Get the chest and run. What have we done? We have overstepped our mark in order to get a ruby. That was a bad idea. Get it and go. Run away. Where now? Maybe the torches just point to optional areas. That would seem reasonable. Could we just do... Yeah! Oh god! Oh no! That's fine. That's almost a trust exercise. It's fine. Let's go this way. We'll just... If it's just dark, rather than an area which has invisible boundaries like the Lost Woods, then we can just go and try and avoid the swampy stuff when we find it, but even so, have some confidence in the fact that we can't die, in a way. We can't have our progress just halted by the video game, in a way. Anyway, hopefully the optional chests contain awesome things like gemstones and stuff. Incidentally, now we've paid for a house. I don't know how much the upgrades cost. Can you not? I prefer it if you could not do that. I don't want to use my torch. It's the only torch I have. Hilariously, the flame blade is our weakest weapon, I think. Why is my key swing on fire? Don't do it. Because everything else we have is amazing and all useful. Frostblade, the savage Lionel spears, this sword, this spear, everything else is like utility, and I think the master sword's back, so maybe we could use that, but even so. I like this situation where this awesome flame sword is the weakest thing we have. Which way is the direction? Maybe the opposite way is either... It looks like death, maybe? I don't know. It's curious, isn't it? It keeps you on edge. At least we can see the edge like there, so don't go over the edge. Don't do it. Go back this way. We know where the fire is. Hopefully the fire doesn't... Oh god. Hopefully the fire doesn't go out. Oh, whose idea was it to put the torch away? It's fine. It's a perfectly natural phobia, to the point where it's not a phobia. Because fearing the dark, I don't fear the dark because I live in the countryside. It's dark all the fucking time. What's I gonna say? Fearing the dark is not a phobia, it's a rational fear, because it's the fear of the unknown. And, you know, the unknown is very scary, and in space, no one can hear you slightly panic or something, so let's jump over to this platform and get another item which might be useful. It's a star fragment, that's actually really useful. And there's things on the floor, which are like wolves. They look terrifying in the dark, okay? I'm sure they know that, but even so, it's not very helpful. All these... Why are you trying to fight the fire? Don't fight the fire with teeth. I'll fight the fire with a flame blade. Can we just hold the flame blade and use that instead? Didn't think about that. Don't come near me. Don't talk to me on my... Don't do it. Leave my torch back, because it's not actually that good. Even though I have a sword which is on fire, and the silent shrooms are just here to test me, can I pick them up while having my weapon out? I can! But they also are a source of light. So, like breadcrumbs, maybe? I feel like I've gone off the beaten path. They are a distraction. That's exactly what they are. Because you'll go off the beaten path. The path you're meant to be taking in order to get them. I appreciate shrines like this, or puzzles like this, I guess. Because, you know, it's a little bit more, not even lateral thinking, but it's more than, I have reached this cliff. I have flown to this cliff, and I get the blessing for it. It's like, engage brain, in a way. Although it's not that hard, but even so. You could get lost in here very easily if you're not following the fire. Or if you use your torch, or if you just, like, put away your torch, like a fool. Who would do that? Definitely not me. I would learn, I think. Hee hee. That's fine. It's almost a thrill. It's almost a thrill. It's the worst kind of thrill. The one you chase, even though it makes no sense and is actually a really bad idea. Getting all sorts of chests along the way. Some of these might be valuable. What is it? Amber. Some of them are valuable. I got like loads of amber and opal and kind of like B-grade minerals from mining, and I don't really care about them being in chests, is my point. They could do anything else. The chests have limitless potential, and they can be anything, and they have to be something I can get from rocks. Don't like it, anyway. It's a very long challenge. Very long maze in the middle of darkness that you cannot navigate through conventional means. Kind of like it. We're going back this way. Why does that concern me? I can tell you. Oh, here we go. There's also something over here. Is that luminous stone? I kind of like it. Oh, luminous stone actually doing its job, in a way. It's illuminating the darkness. Because even at the pitch black of night, this game as an overworld is still quite warm. Not warm. I want to say warm. It's still quite bright, in a way. Are we there? No, we're not. Oh, God. Oh, God, we're stuck in the hole. And now the world's on fire again. Oh, God damn it. There you go. Okay. Torches over here need to be lit. And there's an enemy over there. Or somewhere. I'll fight you all. I'll fight you all. You don't even stand a chance. What's over here? I don't know. Is it gonna fight me? Because I'll fucking destroy it. Oh, I know what that is. Oh, God. Oh, hello. We have to do this side quest at some point, and I don't really know how that works. But maybe it's a different side quest. Maybe it's the same side quest. Maybe we're just fighting a Hinox in pitch black darkness. But the good news is I have like a flawless strategy to defeating Hinoxes, and you shall come to respect it in due time. Actually lights them up. That's really funny and really helpful. So you just do that. You'll get over there, and then are we using a torch? Of course we're using a torch! That seems like a terrible idea. I don't know why I used the torch, but I'm not necessarily complaining about it. You're still stunned, that's good. You keep doing that. I'll keep slashing at you. You try and fight me. I fought so many Lionels recently, my friend. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we took the knockback for that, so that's fine. I took so many. Don't you lift trees! You put that tree down. Put that tree down. It's a very important part of our ecosystem. You might also give me wood. Not that kind of wood. You might also give me... You might also give me wood if you destroy that tree, but you can't now, you're dead anyway. I cannot see anything. In terms of trying to put this in the compendium. All I see are shadows! And this is important, we'll put it there. The reason why I mentioned that side quest, or a side quest of some sort, is because we defeated a Hinox quite a while ago, which had one of these around its neck, and it was part of a broader side... Excuse me? Don't you come out of the darkness like some kind of Twilight Princess shit. Yeah, we defeated a Hinox quite a while ago, and it was part of a wider side quest where you had to, you know, defeat 3 Hinoxes, I think, and then you'd get a shrine, basically. That's how all of these work. And I only defeated 1. But, I know, if we explored a bit more, I'm sure we'd better do something about that. Anyway, we haven't done a shrine yet this episode, and we kind of aren't going to do one this episode. What we did was like an exterior shrine. It's not quite the same, but I'm not complaining. I probably, for the next episode, it's the same recording session. I should probably do something about my ventilation in here. Otherwise, I may die in the time it takes me to do the next episode. Don't need lights. Don't need light. All I have is the light that guides me of the that one. Almost looks like Hawaii, but Hawaii shrine. We'll go with that, okay? That kind of works. I am basting in my own sweat. It's very warm. It's probably been one of the hottest days of the year. The British do not do hot weather with dignity. Other countries do. Maybe that's like the difference where they say, oh, you know, Dubai's really hot. Dubai can cope. Dubai's know what it's doing. You know, Morocco's really hot. Morocco has this weather all the time. The UK is just... is just this inconsistent mess of weather. An ancient core is the best that Shrine had to offer me. After all of that shit. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it can do that. I'm not complaining. Have we got enough for an upgrade? Because I'd like to have enough for an upgrade. Somebody said the max number of stamina upgrades you can have is 3 complete wheels, which is lovely. After that, we only get heart containers, which is a bit of a bummer, but it means we have more permanent health, and we just we get those upgrades because we have nothing else to spend it on, more than anything else, and it kind of ruins my argument of why wouldn't you just spend it all on stamina at this stage, because eventually you run out of stamina to spend it on. Pretty much. It's okay. It works. Can this be nice and bright outside just for hilarity's sake? Can it clear? The whole area could clear and it would be so funny. It's not going to do that. I'm going to go to a goddess statue. We still have a few things that we need to do in the Zora area, but I like coming back here for the goddess statue because it's just so calm. The music is inoffensive and pleasing to the ear, and it works well with this journey, which ultimately is going to give me extra goody stuff. I don't know. I just want more stamina. We'll get to the limit eventually, like 2 more upgrades, but until then, still get stamina because it's so good. It's used in everything. I love it so. Yeah, more actions before you get tired. I'm never gonna get tired. I've been up for a very long time. That's by the by. This has been Rabbidluigi. This has been Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In the next episode, I really want to, and now I think about it, maybe I'd have done this episode if I remembered at the time. I would like to go over here. I know what's over here. It's kind of crazy. I don't really know the details, but I know what it is, roughly, and I'd like to do that next episode. I also found this. I know what it is. You might not know what it is, but I can at least point it out. We won't be able to do anything about it. And there's this area, which seems kind of interesting. Maybe we'll just sort of mill around here and eventually find something to do. Maybe I'll look up what people said about the location of the last 2 memories I'd like to go to. There's one in Hyrule Castle. I'm not going there yet, because I feel like that's something we should do right near the end. We'll get there eventually. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.